What's good, YouTube? It's your boy T Sims, and welcome back to my page. And I have another video that we're working on today. If you're new to my page, welcome in, welcome in. And if you're returning, hey, what's up? How you feeling today, family? I'm glad to see y'all. Glad to see how y'all living. Talk to me what's going on with y'all day. Today we will be working on creating mail sims. So I'm gonna show y'all step by step how I create my own mail sims. I know a lot of people have been trying to figure out how to make their mail sims, but it is quick and easy. It's something simple. I believe everybody should be able to do it. And I know this is for my girlies. This is for the girl simmers who do need help with making mail sims, because I know it's just it can be very time consuming and very just over dramatic on how to make mail sims. But I'm gonna show y'all the most easiest way and easiest steps to do, and I'll also be linking down everything that I use in this video. So before you do anything, before we get into the video, follow me on TikTok. It's TEESIMS3 TSims3 TEESIMS3 TSims3. You can follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Patreon. My Patreon will be linked in the bio today, linked in the description. Follow me on there. This is where the video will be up. Everything I'll be using, it will be on my Patreon. So I use sliders, I use color slider mod, I use the CC. Whatever CC we're gonna be using today on this mail sim is gonna be linked in the bio as well, linked in the description of my Patreon. So please be on the lookout for this stuff. This stuff is completely free. This is just me giving y'all a free sim, and also I'll be uploading the sim too. So you'll be actually able to use this sim in game for whenever you want to use it for. So I just want to say thank y'all for the follows, thank you for the likes, thank you for the love. And as we go through, let's get into the video. So right now, what y'all guys see, we have sim that was just pre-made, or not pre-made, but just that was just basically randomized for the game. So the game randomized this sim right here. I'm gonna just show how he look. For the most part, he looks decent. If I like something I can work with, first up, I like to just get them all down to the bare basics. So that means I like to just make them just completely just blank, because it's going to help me understand what I'm looking for. And the next step I like to do from there is to deal with the skin. The majority of the time I tell people it's good to actually get some custom colors, custom skin tones, because the custom skin tones is going to help you a lot. You can see this is EA stuff. It's not really melanin friendly for our friends, so we want to use just something different. So like I said, you can download a lot of skin tones, custom skin tones. It will help out a lot in the long run, and it will make a whole lot of things better for you, more easier, because it's going to blend a lot of new stuff differently. The bodies, I like to use body presets as well. Obscurus have some good ones. Obscurus has some good dope body presets you can use. I use Highland at times, but that's like you want more of a dad bod and such. I do have Obscurus EA reset, so let's say for instance you putting on different presets, but it makes it look kind of crazy. You can start from just the bare minimum basic, like to make sure I started like just simple like that. But for the most part, I guess I use Obscurus for male body presets. You have Goalie Haha, they have Golly Haha, they have male presets as well. Make your sims buff, or make this and that. But like I said, we're gonna start with just Obscurus. We're gonna use their male body presets for him. So then from here, I like to go with his eyes. I like to stick with the eyes. Like I said, you can use presets. If you have presets for anything, get presets for everything. And I mean presets, use any presets or any preset you can use, from eyes to ears to nose to mouth. It's always good to have presets, because it's going to make it more easier for you whenever you're creating sims. The eyes I just use Northern Siberian Winds for the eyes. Also, I like to use Obscurus as well. Obscurus has some good stuff as well, so you can use them for it. For me, I like to make my sims eyes make them like kind of big, just make them fit my sim. The eyebrows, you like to work on the eyebrows too. Like I said, you have presets for the eyebrows. I mean, it saves so much time. Have an eyebrow slider to make the eyebrows look more whole and such, so it's good to do with that. Mouth presets, Northern Siberia Winds, like I say, they have some good stuff for males. They have basic stuff. Like I said, Obscurus, they have some good dope stuff as well. So you have, just like I said, just having all this, it's actually gonna make it a sim more quick and more smooth. I know a lot of women like to make their males like Morris Chestnut, or like to make them almost like they're just this just this bulky guy, this and that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, most of us men are not built like that. We're not built like that. I'm 5'8", 5'9" on a good day. I'm not built like Morris Chestnut. I am very slim. I have a gut. Have a dad bod. But so it's like when you make your Sims, you want to make it realistic. Winds, they have good head presets. If you go to Northern Siberian Winds Patreon, just download everything, get everything they have, because it will help you in the long run. They have almost the most simplest setup for everything, so it is just really beautiful. I mean, they have so much good stuff. Northern Siberian Winds, like I say, they have a good amount of stuff, so it's just, you just have a whole plethora of stuff. Symbionts, they have some good stuff too. For me, I like my Sims to have the Jay-Z nose. I don't know if you ever seen White Chicks, but you know how she said, we got our nose done. Collagen. He's like, you little witch, how do you know? It's like, because your nose from Cameron Diaz to Jay-Z. So that's just a little thing. I like my Sims, my male Sims, or even like my black Sims, to have big noses, because that's something that I pry on as a creator. Just knowing that our history of being black, we know that's the type of stuff we whether what that was like something that was really being frowned upon and looked crazy about, but now it's something that everybody wants. Everybody wants that full nose and that goodness. So I think having a nose like that is what makes us unique and different in our own sense. The ears presets, the Siberian Winds, like I said, Obscures, Lumina, what I'm saying, they have some good stuff too. But like I said, go Northern Siberian Winds, go through their stuff, get all the stuff you can get. Obscurus, they have some good stuff too. They have that for like people who like to get into certain stuff, like dealing with elves and witches and stuff, so you can use that. Lumina, you can see their ears, they have some good ears too. So we're gonna go around and see what type of ears I like. So these ears right here by Northern Siberian Winds, I think that's good. So and the cheekbones, I mean, I'm really fool with the cheeks and stuff. Like I said, Obscurus has some good stuff. Just looking like this, I think we have something to work with. His eyes, I think I'm gonna change his eyes, because I don't really like how his eyes look. So y'all give me 1 second. So let's see. Y'all gonna see, I'm gonna zoom past this to see to make something work. So y'all give me a second. Okay, now I'm working on his lips again, because his lips did not look good. I didn't like it, so I'm gonna change it out again. So let's see. Y'all give me a second. I'm about to be fixing the lips again. Okay, I think he looks good like this. So this is our base, so we're gonna still with that. We're gonna fix with the teeth. For the teeth, Magic Box got some good ones. GH Beam has some good. Mellow Sim, they have some good stuff. For him, we're gonna do something like this. I think that's something cool. Just something a little quick, real quick. I think that's good. The brows, I don't really fool with the brows, but let's see if we can work with something. See, it took away. Okay, I like that. This Northern Siberian Winds, like I said, they have a whole slew of stuff. I'm gonna keep saying it because they have some stuff for days that you can use. Right now you can see I'm using the color slider, but I'm gonna explain even more in detail how to use that once we get closer to doing the skin details. So I like this. We're gonna use these eyebrows. These eyebrows actually look good. I like this. We're gonna use this for him right now, so we're gonna have that good. So I think that looks good. The cheek details, for the most part, like to make his skin a little bit bright. So you see how it look a little more. Okay, cool. I likes that. I likes that. Let's throw a little bit more on top. So give him some more. We can use the face sculptor. Face sculptor. This is by. Let's see. This one is by. It's by Northern Siberian Winds face sculpture. It gives a little bit more detail around his cheek down in the weather. So y'all give me a second, but I wanted to make sure I get this information out for y'all so y'all can have it to work with. Eyes look pretty good. I have uses just eyelids. So see the eyelids right there. It can change. You can take eyelids off, or you can do a little bit eyelids right here. So something, but for the most part, I'll leave it like that. And also the lips, for the lips, I like to add a little bit of the lips for that, but that's, do an oversight of that. I think the lips should be good right there. Like I said, Northern Siberian Winds for the lips. So this is our base, y'all. Our base is what we're going to be starting off with. Now, skin detail. Skin detail is probably one of the biggest important things when it comes down to creating sim. A lot of us don't think it is, but I mean, this is what makes and break a sim to go from looking alpha, tough, or just normal and natural. So what I like to do is I have the color slider mod. Color slider mod is a mod by Pancake One and Marzuki. It is an actual mod that lets you blend and add more layers of things on top. So you can basically blend different skins and different overlays on your actual sim. So for instance, I have Northern Siberian's actual skin details. So they have the face mask and they have the full body. Face mask just only changes the top part of their face. You can see right here, it only changes their face. But also we have the full body. See, the full body changes. If we go back to the face mask, only the face changes. Everything else stays the same. But we have the full body one as well. It changes the whole body. And it makes the sim looks completely different from what you start out with. So let's start from the beginning. We start from here. He looks good. He looks fair enough, decent. But now we want to add a little bit more to him. So we can add this, or we can add this one, or we can add this one. Or we can even add this one. See, like I tell everybody, go down to Northern Siberian Winds Patreon. You'll find so much stuff. So for him, I think he can probably use. Let's see. We can use this one right here. See, and also it adds a little bit more color into his skin. So it puts more in depth for everything. So with that, that's gonna be a good thing we can do. Now look at him. He looks even more darker. He looks more toned in. His eyes, we can change that real quick. So let's go and see what we can change with his eyes real quick. Let's see. We want to make sure his eyes are actually in a good place. So let's see. Right there, bam, we already have it set for him. And then if we want, we can bring it a little bit more down, get it more inclusive. So now, bam, we have his eye, we have his eye bags on his eyes and all that. So let's go back to the actual skin details. So for the skin details, what you want to do is you want to use everything you can use. Mouth creases is going to start here. Let's say we're going to use for this for the mouth creases. The main thing you want to focus on is making their mouth, eyes, and their nose very, very, very detailed, because the details is what's going to make your sim jump from here to there. And I mean, I know a lot of us might not think it does that, but I'm telling you, it helps so much. It helps so much. Just the smallest stuff can change it out. I mean, it's just beautiful of what you can do with a lot of the stuff, so that's how you have to, just know about it. So I mean, it helps out a lot. For me, nose slider, I mean, you can go, for me, I like to just add multiple things and pieces whenever I can, but for the most part, if you want to just stick in the key of things, like, this is mouth crease, you can put the mouth crease in, but for me, I like to just add stuff as it goes. You see how now, bam, his nose, the nose slider gave him so much more into his nose. You see that? right here. I can click it right here. See, it adds more into his nose. That's what we're looking for. So like I said, this is what I like to do. I want to make sure my Sims noses really get that look. So now I have that. Now we're gonna go through and I'm gonna just edit this Sim as we go and just see certain pieces may put. So y'all give me a second or two. Let me see what I can do. Oh, this is Lita face shader. I like this face shader right here because it gives more, like I said, it gives detail. You see that? Look how he looks. I know it could be it's more detail than anything. Now he looks even more firm when it looks, and that's what I like to go for. This is stuff like this you should look forward to, most definitely when it comes to creating your Sims, because it will add a lot of more just taste to what you're looking for. Now this is where we get into the actual color slider mod. So color slider, like I said, by Pancake One and Morzuki One, the color slider adds an extra step towards making your Sims. So you have hue, you have saturation, and you have opacity. Opacity deals with how much you add on top to your Sim, so how much you can blend. So the opacity is what you can do to get 100% or dial it back. What I like to do is I like to slide all the way back to the point that I can see that it's glitching and put it up a little bit. And you see, bam, he looks completely different, right? He looks completely different, right? Then you look, let's do it again. Let's go to this point that is glitched, slide it back, bam, look how he look. He looks completely different from what we first started with. Now let's exit out. This is how he looks basic, right? But we have a skin overlay. Some of the good skin overlays you can get is from Kali Kim Sims. She has some good stuff. Kia Ross has some good stuff. Craze Sims has some good stuff. So you can just, like I said, just find it. You'll find so many different skin overlays. Just look out for them. Some of them can be very harsh on the actual skin for your Sim. So you just have to find the ones that doesn't give too much of a push that you can't, work around. So right now for this skin overlay, he has eyebrows already, but I've found some that I can put on him that can give it a little bit more of a, just give it a little bit more that we can work with. So with that, I know it's going to help a lot. So even though you can see a little bit of the eyebrows from the skin overlay, I still have some that can overshadow that. Or even if it's like a chance I didn't want it, I could have just took it off completely. But I know that we're layering pieces together. I want to make sure it gives it what it has. So like I said, the hue is just what makes it blur and such. So the hue really don't change much with that, but saturation is what makes stuff more colorful and more dark, but we don't have to use that. The brightness really don't change much, but this is, like I said, it's the skin that we're using, you know what I'm saying? This is what it is, Oh, I'm sorry, it's right here. I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. This is the skin right here. So like opacity, bring that down, have that right here, saturation. Bam, you see the saturation actually dulls out the skin. So if you want to make a different skin, you can. But you see, if we bring it all the way 100%, he's red. But knowing that, we're gonna leave that at 50 because we want to give him. We can just turn it up a little bit. I think that's good. Okay, a whole different new Sim now. You know what I'm saying? The hue actually changes, like just the color of how he may look. So we're gonna go back to what it was before. Let's see. We're gonna go back to what we know best. There we go. So we got him right here. So that's good right here. So you see, you got some more color. Gonna add that, so that's gonna be good. But even if I want to change it a little bit more, let's say I can go a little bit good right here. Let's see, we'll add a little bit more. Gonna go back. This is good right here. This is good right here for him. Now we have a new skin on our other skin. So what we did, we just layered one skin from Northside Wind Williams and Kia Kim Sim. We added another layer on top of that. So now we put another skin on top of another skin using the color slider mod. I will layer in that and put that together. So now we have a whole new Sim, y'all. Look at the Sim. He looks completely different from when we first started. And I will also link their stuff in the bio as well. It's completely free. You'll learn how to use it, and it's gonna just do something different. But let's say, for instance, you don't like that skin. Let's say if you're like, no, I don't want to use that. You can just go to another one. let's say we're gonna use him right here. Dial it back. Bam, we got a new one on the skin. Or let's say if you want to use, let's say we can use him. Let me see which one looks best. It's not bad, but I think I really like the first one we did. Truly, I think the first one. I think this one was really good. I think I really like this one. I think I like this one better. Yes, I think I like this one. I think it looks cool. I like them. I like this. Now we're gonna have a little details that you can add to this forehead to give it a little bit more little jump. And if anybody have any questions and such, please message me. I don't have no problem with giving y'all the tips and tricks of how to get what you're looking for. I will give it all to anybody. I'm not worried about none of this. This stuff is, I want all of us to be great. I want all of us to have whatever we can do and be great in what we're doing. So, of course, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to tell y'all exactly where it's at. So, I can see right here that lip is kind of funny-ish. So, let's see if I can take this off to see if it changes. That lip is kind of changing everything. So, let's see. Might not be able to use it because that lip. Let's see. Yeah. Might have to use a different skin just to give it a little bit more of a difference. So, let's see. Let's say I got this Melanin School, Melanin class of 96, Melanin class, probably one of my best ones I like to use. I know it can probably be OD, but guess what? It gives exactly what you're looking for. Exactly what you're looking for. And he looks completely different. Give him a little bit more right there. That's the goodness. So skin detail right here. So bam. So yeah, we just changed the whole skin up, but it's all good because now we got what we're looking for. Like I said, just be on the lookout for a lot of those stuff whenever you're dealing with skin overlays, because sometimes it might make your lip look kind of funny, may make this look kind of crazy, but it's gonna be all right because we're gonna go through everything together. Like I say, step through step. We're adding more details. Just putting a little something on top of something. Let's see. For me, I like to add moles to my Sims. It's because that's something that I love to put in, just for me personally. Some people might like, moles is that, but I think I like the moles. Moles are not bad. I think, and then just add a little bit. See how quick I just took the opacity down and it just took something off away from him and it blended a little bit more. So, like I said, that's just stuff you can do. You know what I'm saying? He has his moles. You can see him, but it's not too much. It's not all the way in. Key Deja 551. Key Deja 551 has some good skin overlays too. You can, like I said, just use the color slider mod. It's gonna take a while for you to really get it, but once you really understand how to use it, man, it's gonna work wonders. You're gonna be able to make Sims just out the wazoo so quick. For me, it takes me a while to make Sims, but it helps whenever you know what you're doing. It makes a lot. I use a face kit number 2 also. It does, like I said, I want to brighten up my Sims face, so you see how I look, it just makes their skin just more, just beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It just makes them look more handsome and wise and such. Like I said, we just do that. The chin, I like to go for the chin too. Give it a little bit more of a detail too. Notice Siberian wings for the win. This is what our Sim looks now. It looks completely different from where we first started from. Now look how we looking now. It looks completely different. So knowing that, now let's get into his hair and stuff. We get some good hairstyles from Kideja 551. She is for the win. She has some of the best hairstyles that we can use out here. Another thing, you don't have to use dreads for every Sim. You don't have to. You can use waves. You can put on, look, cuts like this. You can go for that stuff. Don't sit back and be like, oh, only thing they have is waves. No, throw on some different stuff. Look, you can throw on a hairstyle like this and it might work. You can throw on this. He has, look, you can go for stuff like this. You can go for this right here. Don't be afraid to go into the realm of knowing or finding out new stuff. Another thing I like to do, I do use some style of hair from chicks. I do. I like to mix and mingle a lot of my different hairstyles because it all fits in. See, it can fit in. It can work. It might not work as strong as it normally would, but guess what? It can work. Just look out for stuff like that. Ebonics, they have some good hairstyles. Ebonics is kind of old. Like, her stuff is probably more like older, but it still works. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, this stuff you can look out for. Like I said, you can find a lot of good stuff from a lot of Sims. Just be open to be into the stuff. Like I said, Kideja again for the hairstyle. For him, I'm gonna see what works best for him. Let's see. Y'all give me a second. Let me figure out what hairstyle would work for him. the makeup, I don't put makeup in male Sims, but I do have some contact overlays, contacts that I put in for my Sims. My favorite one I use is this one, Eyes G19. You can see how the eyes just look straight, this poofy. I mean, Northern Siberia ones has some good ones, but I don't really use them. I do use these as well. These are pretty good, but it kind of does make it like they're about to cry, so that's the only one that I probably just try to stay away from. But we do have these right here, they're good, you know. So, but with this, I like to make sure I pull their eyes a little bit down to make it a little bit more, you know, wholesome and such. So, you know, it'll look bad, but like I said, this, you can never go wrong with these. You can never go wrong with these. You can never go wrong. Then if you want, you can just add, you know, blend it in with a little bit of the other eyes that you had already on top. So, see, yeah, now you got a new eye right there. The lips, see, make your lips get a little bit more realism to it. You know, you don't have to do too much. You can just do that. You know, so that's good right there with that. The cheeks, don't change anything with the cheeks. Everything looks good with the cheeks. But you can add a little bit of a little highlighter to their nose just to give it a little something. Maybe you want to pull it back, you just look that much. See, that's not bad. A little something, you know, get a little something. Eyes. Sometimes I do add eyelids to some of my, not eyelids, eyelashes to my male Sims, only if it looks fair, but not sometimes I don't do that. For the eyes, everything else look good. You know, they have the eyelids that you can put in and such, but I think the eyelids we have already are good. So now we here. Accessories. For accessories, some accessories I did download some new earrings for our Sims, but be on the lookout for safety, because sometimes you can't put some jewelry or some accessories on your Sims because of the fact of the skin overlay might be a little bit too much. So see how like that, it's like it's sticking out wide. So that's like some of the things that you have to look at, just to be mindful of. Like I said, it's nothing too bad, but it's just something to be thankful. Think about whenever you are putting in like these. You know, they're fit right on his ear, so that looks good. So we gonna leave that like that. We might not do no earrings at all. No, he don't need earrings. Glasses. Let's see. Glasses by Rona Sims. Rona Sims for the win for glasses. For male Sims, it's for the win. It's for the win. I mean, look at that. It fits right on his, right on the ears. Look, looks good. Real good. If you want to just add a little something, you can change the eyes of that right there. Or you want to put these on, it's a little bit bigger. But you can do this right here. I think either that or, let's see. I think these are good right here. I like this. Yep, I think those look good. Cool. Tattoos. Before we get to clothing, we're gonna do tattoos. A good thing to always look over to. It's another thing. The nose shader. This is by Simandy. The nose shader. You see, it gives a little shadow to the nose and give him a little something to work with. I love that. Look, like it's something about it. It just gives it. Look, you can see the shader. It gives it's just natural. It gives a natural look. That's what you're trying to do. You want to give it a natural look to him. You know, that's what we do for ourselves. We want to give it a natural look to make him look realistic. So that's the good thing that we aim for and I shoot for when it comes down to making ourselves. Tattoos. Let's see what tattoos we're gonna work with. I like that tattoo. It's kind of a little bit OD. Let's see. Tattoo. Like this tattoo not bad, but I think it's just too much. And I don't think you can take off. See, you can't really take off everything. So I'm not gonna use this. And I don't want to use this one either because it's too much. Let's see. This is not bad for a tattoo. I do think we can pull it back some just to give it a little bit more of a faded look, you know, just to say like, oh yeah, he's been having it for some years. So that's what I like to do too. Use a color slider for that. Let's see. Do we have anything right here? So for that, I'll just take off everything. There you go. So let's see. stats right up there. I don't think he need a face tag. Let's see. Okay, I think this tattoo looks good. I think this look good. I think we can use this tattoo. I like this. Yep. Now let's see. So this is our sim right now, guys. This is how he looks. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty, you know, little something. Now I'm about to go put an outfit on him. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna speed this part up so you don't have to be sitting here all day watching me do this. So give me a second, guys. Okay, y'all, so we just finished real quick, and this is the sim that we made, y'all. So this is the mail that okay, y'all, so we just finished, y'all. This is the mail sim that we made. I believe he came out very well, very good looking, and I think this is really a good step in the direction of creating mail sims. So I hope this video does help you guys a lot, 100% of just how to create mail sims. I mean, like I said, I can go even more in depth about certain stuff if y'all don't really understand certain pieces, but I want to just, like I said, just make this video to show you guys it's so simple and so easy to make mail sims. Like I said, I'm gonna link everything in the bio, everything I use, so you can know exactly where to go to. Go to my Patreon, follow my Patreon, follow me on TikTok, TEESIMS3, TSIMS3 to follow me. Like I said, follow me on Patreon as well. It's completely free. This mail sim will be up for download as soon as this video drops, so y'all be able to use them in your game as well, and be able to use the stuff that I got for him. Like I said, all the CC y'all see on him is free. Anything you want, you have. He only has one outfit that comes along with it. It's two sets. It have one with the hat and one without the hat. Everything else he is covered by a towel. So I just want to tell y'all that in advance. That's what I say. I want to just tell y'all that real quick. I just want to say I'm thankful for every single one of y'all that coming through, just to enjoy it and just to be happy for it. I just hope this does help y'all, because I really want everybody to grow and develop and be sim creators that like just make whatever works best for y'all. So I'm not gonna talk for too much long. I will have his name and I will have the traits for him. So like I said, it's just the mail sim we made, and I appreciate y'all once again. Talk to y'all real soon. I love y'all. Comment, subscribe, tell a friend, send this to anybody, send it to your mom, send it to your dad, send it to your dog if you can. Appreciate y'all once again, and I'll see y'all real soon. Y'all be safe, guys. Bye.